What it is, y'all, it's your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back today with more Konosuba. Now, we haven't talked about this in a couple of days, and quite a few new things have dropped, so let's just jump into the meat and potatoes here. First things first, the easiest one to get out of the way is going to be the new EX mission. Now, we will have a new battle arena coming up soon, but the new EX is pretty easy. I haven't quite cracked 2.4 yet, but I've got a big problem with my team that I'm going to have to rectify here shortly. But for this one, it's really, really, really easy. Magic damage, okay? Now, why haven't I cracked 2.4 mil? Well, I'll kind of show you here in a second. But let's go back here. So basically, if you aren't familiar with Battle EX and how this works, Battle EX, basically all you're doing is you're going for a score, right? You're just going for the largest score possible. And that, if you can crack 2.4 mil, you'll basically get all 4 stars. Oh, I'm sorry, 2.2 mil. I thought it was 2.4. It's 2.2 mil. See, I've been aiming for 2.4, so I actually got it. I'm good to go. I like this EX missions. I think these are really, really fun. It's not like a regular battle arena where you can like cheat off of other people's work and, kind of look at the other teams that are around. You really have to like think of your own team and build your own team. And I like that. It's really challenged me to get better at the game, get better at team building and all that good stuff. So, and obviously the help we've gotten on stream with you guys has been awesome too. That's like the whole thing has caused me to like have to get better at what I do here. So it's really, really fun for me. But if you can get a score of like 2 mil, like even 1.8 or better, if you can get like 9 stars, you could get some really, really, really nice rewards. Now, what did I say when I said, I'm kind of messing up? The score I have isn't really the best. Well, real simple here. So our foe here says, watch out for normal attacks. Enemies are relatively weak to poison and magic attacks, so poison can help you here. Beware of haze attacks. So the team that I built, if we can actually go in here. There we go. Here's the team that I built. Now, the biggest issue I have is I was running Megumin on her 3rd skill, and I really need to run Megumin on her on her 1st skill. Reason being, if you don't know, Megumin's got one really big hit, and that's kind of the vast majority of her damage. Unless it's like a good elemental attack, like I'm using her 3rd skill on the light team, that's working really, really well for the light fights. But her 3rd skill in this realm is not very good, nor is her 2nd skill, frankly. I think that her 3rd skill is really kind of nullified any use it ever had. I think the 3rd skill like really has usurped her 2nd skill altogether. But her 3rd skill, basically, if you're not familiar, it draws out the attack a little bit longer. So it actually slows down the rate at which she gets her SA gauge charge, which already is fairly slow. So I almost always use old girl here, Leah, on Megumin for this effect right here, increase the SA gauge boost. It does negate a little bit of damage, but she gets her SA gauge much, much, much faster. She gets that attack almost like, I don't know, within the first 20 seconds or so of the match, and then she gets that huge hit that she's known for, and then I can bring in, DPSs and whatnot. So I really do think, like, for the teams that I have built and for everything else, I think that's the biggest thing drawing me back, and I can get so much more damage with Megumin on skill 1. Now, the way I've basically broken this down, per usual, I'm using Whis. Whis is really good. She's really strong. I think she's currently my strongest one because she is maxed. And remember, she heals herself, so she's a really, really, really great asset in these situations. All around, just a really phenomenal unit. But on her SA, she'll decrease magic defense. Now, we've got Yunyun on in slot 2 there, and the main reason we have that is because her SA will increase magic attack. So we have magic defense down, magic attack up, and that really, if we can get all those off as soon as Megumin's gone, then everybody else, since they're all magic, are really bolstered. So the goal here is to actually get probably get Whis right before Megumin croaks, and then Megumin do her thing, Yunyun do her thing, and then everybody else kind of gets the magic benefit from that. Now, it hasn't always worked out that way, but if I can get it to work out that way, then I will definitely the last EX mission I was up to like 3 mils, so I feel pretty confident we can get up there this time. So, that's EX mission, pretty easy. There's not a huge amount really to talk about here. So, The best thing is when you run one, just see what kind of magic damage you're getting and see if you can bolster that a little bit and see what you can do about just getting us a little bit more out of your units. That's pretty much EX mission. Like, it's really simple. Now, we have an all-new event, and we've got to talk about this, okay? Now, unfortunately, I'm going to kind of wrap myself out here because of my schedule and because of the way things have been going. If you guys don't know, I was in New York on Wednesday. I got home. My whole family, they all got food poisoning while I was out of town, hilariously. So, yeah, I did not get a chance to do this. I've been tending to the fam. But let's go ahead and talk about this anyway. This will be pretty straightforward. I don't believe that there's, a huge amount in here that's kind of too wild or crazy. Now, this is very similar to a lot of the events we've had in the past. Notice we haven't had a dungeon back yet. I don't know if that's going to be exclusive to the Danmachi collab. I kind of hope not, because I loved the dungeon. I really want them to bring that back. But for now, we've got this quest here, okay? So, basically, this is like all the other quests we've ever had. You've got your 12 normal fights. You've got your special or hard fights, and those are going to be limited. These are unlimited. You can run these as many times as you want a day. The special fights are limited to 3 a day. Go in there every single day, run all the special fights that you can, and just farm up battles. Now, I have not unlocked battles, so I don't know if there's multi in this one, to be totally honest with you. I don't believe so from what I'm seeing here, but I could be wrong on that. But either way, you've got your boss battle, and, once again, this is not anything different. We've had these tons of times before. And unfortunately, because of my schedule today, I've got to drop this before I've got everything farmed up. So later today, I'm going to farm this up, get my fights out, but I would expect probably... what is it? Is a light element? I believe is what's in there. Well, we have a new recruitment, so we'll go take a look at that here in a second. But first, because remember, those new recruitments are always like the first unit, at least in the new recruitment, is always going to be built for this. Now, is this a unit you want to chase? We'll find out. But here are rewards, guys, and once again, you know pretty much how this works. It is very standard at this point. You got your free-to-play unit that you're going to get after doing the first 3 boss fights. You've got the potions for the new unit. You've got, of course, the 4-star skill potion. You've got a lot. If you guys have not been farming up these gems are super important because these are what are going to level up your 3rd SA skills. You need these gems, so make sure you farm these up, and make sure you also check out the exchange for the other event. Make sure you've got everything out of there because those usually last a few days and then they're gone forever. So we'll go check that out too. Cat Ear Reliefs, Crimson Dragon Jewels. I still am farming up Cat Ear Reliefs because I haven't even maxed everybody out on that side of things. So, like, I am farming these events super duper hard. Like, I really want to make sure they get all my units maxed as quickly as I can. And of course, Eris and Axis medals. I'm still going after those, though I mostly anymore have kind of relegated those to Chuchun Maru is a great weapon, but everybody's kind of dedicated weapon, in my opinion, has really become more the focus. But I am still after these. I would still like to at least collect all the weapons in there, make sure they're all upgraded, because you do need a ton of the upgrade stones out of the exchange to make that happen. We'll talk about the exchange real quick, and then we'll go talk about the recruitment. But if we go over here to the exchange, first things first, goddess medals. So I'm sitting on quite a few. I am sitting on quite a few. But, these are all the weapons that you could farm up. They're just the generic weapons. I'm mostly talking about these superior upgrade stones that you need for those. It took me forever to acquire those, and I actually wound up having to come down here and grab these. These are unlimited, so grab as many of those as you can. There's a 4-star ticket in here that has respawn, so I'll have to go grab that here shortly. And we'll pull that, of course, on stream. But that's pretty much that. So make sure you're getting those. And what I was talking about before, if you come down here, was it the Blood Fang attack? Blood Fang attack. So make sure you farmed all this up. I've got a little bit more to spend in here. Now, what is this one? I haven't seen this one before. This is all new. Oh, early summer collection. Okay. So, yeah, you can come in here and get a free 4. I've not seen that. We'll have to talk about that a little bit separately, I think. I would imagine there's probably more of these you can get through bundles and whatnot, but I hadn't seen those yet, but that is a huge asset, especially considering we have a lot of elemental attacks coming up. So might want to go check that out. I'll have to see if there's probably more to go there. But first things first, let's go into recruitment and let's talk about the new recruits. Okay. So there's a character selection recruitment. Ooh, 500 paid. I forgot about that. We do still have that. But school life. This is what we want to talk about. Okay. The school life recruitment. Now, I haven't looked at these units. I'm gathering they're probably going to be light. I think that's what we're currently on. Maybe I'm wrong there, but I think that's where we're at least. So, let's go to info here and take a look. So, we've got Studious Sister Union. Oh, Thunder. I'm sorry. She is Thunder. So, I take that back. It is going to be Thunder in the fight. Once again, guys, I hadn't opened it up, so I had to guess. So, it is Thunder. So, Thunder is going to be the most effective element in this new fight. Your foe is probably going to hit you with water. So, let's see what Union does here, okay? 199% light magic damage to one enemy. 273 when HP is above 70%. I do like those. I really, really do. 162% lightning magic damage to one enemy and moderate reduction of their agility. So, it is an agility reduction. I'm not as big a fan of those. I don't know if it really does that much to too many of your foes. I guess it has a little bit of an effect. I would really prefer more of like a magic defense or magic attack up, but that it is what it is. 13% lightning magic damage to one enemy. Some much bigger percentages there. And 7% attack when using lightning damage. She's not groundbreaking. I do love the fact, though, that her attack has only got a 17 second cooldown. That's really nice. So her skill 2's got a really good cooldown. Even her skill 1, for what it is, has a really awesome cooldown. You do want to keep her with a healer, so that basically, or if you guys ran the Namachi collab, we have that new item, Chestia's Blue Ribbon, which actually does a healing effect. So if you haven't leveled that up, if you didn't get that during the collab, you missed out. But that is a really, really, really good item, and that actually you could utilize to put a little bit more health back into these units. Now, we have a second 4-star, Erica. So Erica is a dark element unit with a normal attack. Okay? Chaos Assault, 140% dark physical damage to all enemies, and minor boost to agility for all allies for 12 seconds. Cooldown's 20 seconds, that's not great, but check this out, Dark Assault Plus. That is 16-second cooldown. 124% dark physical damage to all enemies, and minor boost from the element's weakness, 10 seconds. Okay, so here's the downside of this. There's not very many uses for this attack, or for this unit, and that's the big downside here. 140% with a 20-second cooldown is kind of not great. 16 seconds with 124 is pretty good, actually, but the fact that they're both AoE really, for me, discounts this unit. So I'd love to get her at some point, but she is definitely not a unit that's going to lead you to a lot of success in the long run of a lot of events. Somebody's probably going to disagree with me. That's my take on it at the moment. Maybe I'm wrong. Definitely correct me in the comments, but having all AoE... Really, the sweet spot is like one good AoE skill, one good single target skill. That's really, really, really what you want. Okay, and then we've got the 3-star Cosma, who's also Dark Element. 109 Dark Magic damage to all enemies with a 21-second cooldown, and 190 Dark Element to one enemy. And that's kind of the way you'd want them built. With a 17-second cooldown. 109% with a 21... I mean, he's a 3-star, so he's, at this realm of the game, probably more for collection. There are some good 3-stars in the game, but nah. My honest opinion, I do really like Union. I'm going to do a one and done on her daily. I might do a little bit, go after her, like, I don't know, man. Tell you what, let's just do, like, a couple of quick summons. See what we get, and then we'll kind of be done with it. Because as much as I like her, I really don't think it's worthwhile going crazy. And if I drop below 30k, I'll be pretty upset with myself. So we'll keep it brief. See if we get anything. Nothing on that one. Try again. Yeah, so this is definitely not a summon to lose your shirt on. That's the main thing I'm trying to say here. So a little bit is not too much to ask. Nothing there, and the game really owes me nothing, so we'll do one more. I'm not expecting much, because like I said, if you saw my summons last week, the game really owes me nothing at this point. Okay, so now it's time to just bow out. We got nothing, and I'll just stick with the teams that I've got. So I got the new 3-star Kazuma. Fun little collection unit, but once again, not groundbreaking. So for me, it's time to just back away. She will be general pool. She'll drop eventually when we get like 4-star tickets and stuff like that. But, that will pretty much be that. So that's going to be the video, guys. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. Make sure you go check out all the exchanges. Make sure you got all the exchanges out of your old, out of the prior event and everything. And then, yeah, like, comment, share, and I'll catch you all in the next one.